Jolie here for Fight Hub TV. I'm joined by Anthony Yarde, AY, here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. When did you arrive?
I arrived yesterday around 3 p.m. This country's amazing, man.
Yeah, it's so good. There's been many fights here now, but this card tomorrow night is like one of the biggest, even with all the changes and the last-minute replacements.
The last-minute replacements have been insane, especially the Bakole fight. You know, right now he's on his PJ, on his way, and I feel like everyone's excited. Hope Daniel Dubois can, you know, recover soon, and yeah.
Straight from the Congo, apparently he's going to arrive at 2 a.m. He's not even made the weigh-ins. This is pretty much unprecedented stuff.
It's crazy. And the fact he's taking this fight on such short notice, it shows his character. Because he was probably in Congo eating pounded jam, you know, a goosey, okko, and some Guinness. But he got the call. He's going to be here tomorrow. So it shows his character. Yeah,
we were talking about who it could potentially be, but for the heavyweight division, there's probably no better fight, no more. I guess it's close to a 50-50, right?
100%. I feel like Martin Bakole's been the most avoided man in the heavyweight division for a long time for a reason. I rate him highly. He's a dangerous guy. But, again, Parker has been, you know, he looks in form, he looks thick, he looks strong. And he's been preparing for a power puncher like Daniel Dubois for 3 months. So he's going to be in there ready. And Bakole's coming 24 hours notice. As I said, probably after being, you know, a bit tipsy on Guinness last night. But again, man, we just want to see a good fight.
Okay, the main event, let's talk about that. We know you've dealt with Beterbiev before, he said the toughest test of his career at one point, and that was like a huge credit to what you did in that ring that night. I know you're looking at the main event. What do you think is going to happen in this rematch? What do you think you can take from the first fight, and what's going to happen?
What I take from the first fight with Beterbiev, I want a rematch. I've been saying this from the fight first happened. I would love a rematch. But with the fight he's got against Bivol, number 2, I see it being a very entertaining fight. Probably a bit more entertaining than the first fight. And this fight, I do see it being a knockout.
I think a lot of people saw the first fight was so close and they can't decide who wins because of how the first fight played out. It's in the later rounds that either guy wins it. How do you see this fight being won for Bivol? Do you agree that it's the later rounds?
The fight being won for who?
For Bivol. Does he have to win in the later rounds?
I think Beterbiev wins this fight. I think if Bivol does win, he's going to have to be able to stick and move like he did for the first 6 rounds. And that's going to be the task. I've been in there with Beterbiev and it's a consistent pressure. He's in your face 24/7. Even when he's a bit far away from you, you know, you got to be wary of, you know, the jumping, leaping punches. And that's why we saw a bit of a fade in the first fight.
Lyndon Arthur, your man, trilogy. Not many people get to have a trilogy. Just talk us through that fight. It's a great fight.
He's definitely not my man, but yeah, man. There's no words other than, you know, show up.
And Joshua Buatsi on this card as well, fighting Callum Smith. How do you see that fight? I know you still want to fight Joshua Buatsi. That fight should have happened already, and I know you've been wanting that for a long time.
Yeah, how I see the fight going, again, I don't know. It's a 50-50 fight based on their, you know, ability and based on credentials. But again, you can't overlook Smith, and I feel like it's an interesting fight.
Why haven't you fought Buatsi yet? What's the reasoning on your part?
It's just a long wait. It's a long explanation. But the fight has not lions in the camp. The fight hasn't taken place, and it's not my fault. I thought we was gonna fight before the Hutchison fight, before he fought Hutchison.
So it's his fault?
Well, yeah, 100%. He's gonna have his reasons. His first reason was, you know, I was in a promotional dispute. I kept saying I'm not. But again, in the media, you know, Frank Warren and other people were saying I'm still in a contractual dispute. But then again, I said, cool, take the Hutchison fight. Shortly after, I fought with his promoter. You know, not saying I'm chasing, but I fought with his promoter. So I said, there's no excuses now. We're going to fight next. He was like, yeah, I'll give you my word. We're going to fight next. Cool. Now he's fighting Smith. Again, I don't need Buatsi. You know, there's other fights out there for me, but I'm saying, don't make me wait around and then you're fighting other people. That's it.
Do you think he wants to fight you then?
I don't know, don't care.
All right, good luck. We'll see you next week probably for the press conference, and then yeah, good luck.
Love my bro, come on.